What is happening, everybody? I'm LythoT, back with another suggestion for BdoubleO. Last time it was for his cart selector thing, and it worked. My suggestion worked, except it had a directional bug, which made it more difficult for him. I was not aware of it when I made it, and also you couldn't really tell which carts were, or which tunnels were selected with that design, so I added that in with these lights here. And also, the rails, this is what BdoubleO actually did. Instead of having them be raised on that back block there, they are flat, and I'll show you how. So we want the cart to come to these 4 tunnels here. So I'm going to hit that. Lights come on to say the cart is at this tunnel. Cart zooms down here. Sweet, right below the trapdoor. So we do our mining. Then when we come back out, we throw our stuff in the cart here, get iron, throw it in there, push the button again, it will go off to your processing station, auto smelter sorting area, and then it will just loop back to the beginning. And this works with all of them. So we want the first one. Lights are going to show up so that we know exactly where the minecart is or will be. And just send it off. And yeah, it's a lot more compact. Let me show you the redstone here. It's not the right number. There we go. Okay, so basically, I'll try to go over this step by step. The button is right here. So the button activates this redstone, which comes down this wire all the way to this repeater here. This repeater goes into a dropper with an item in it. One item, which faces this dropper. This faces that way. It faces this dropper, which goes up into a hopper, which faces this dropper, which is facing down. Basically, this is a really, really neat T-flipflop, which is awesome. So I got one set up over here. So this is the output. Let's put a light there. We have an item in here. Yes, we do. Let me grab a button real quick. Boom. So this is a really neat T-flipflop. Basically, the item is just circling around these 4 things, and it will end up in this one. And then it'll end up in this one, and they just keep switching between these 2. So a very compact, neat T-flipflop without using pistons, so you don't get that really annoying piston noise. So that goes to this T-flipflop. Here, both inputs. This is the other input right here. Button's right there. It comes down to this repeater, which goes into the T-flipflop, which has a comparator, and when that is activated, that's your output, with this torch, which has the rail right above that, so that will power and depower the rail when necessary. Now, this here, both input wires will also go to this wire, and this goes to this piston and sticky piston, and those act as the block swappers to swap the rail with a block so the cart can actually go. Give a little demonstration here. Open this up. Activate it. That block comes out. So if there was a cart there, the cart will actually have a block behind it, so it will go down the line, just like so. Very, very neat. Good job, BdoubleO, for finding that out. So that is what that wire does. For the lights, the redstone lamps, this comparator, there's another comparator out this side, which goes into this block, which goes up this line of redstone torches to that block, which will power that when this rail is depowered. That will be on. And same with this one. We take power from this comparator, which goes into that block, put it into this. That's on a 3-tick delay, just so the lights turn on at the same exact time, because there's a whole bunch of delay with those redstone torches going up to that other light. So that just makes it even, which makes it cleaner. It'll go into this block, turns that torch off, turns that torch on, which will turn that on. And that is all the redstone. Then this line is actually the last line. This repeater pulls power from that, which sends it to this, which will go down this line. This is like your master line. You want to have this under all your rails. and 2 repeaters here. Basically it delays it so the minecart doesn't get sent out while they're here. Let me see if I can explain this better. Let me get inside. So basically, if this is the closest to the chest, so if you push the button, that block's gonna come out, and you don't want the cart hitting that block and stopping. So you got that delay there, so the cart doesn't hit that block and stop, mess up your whole system. And then set it back. So yeah, very, 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 very compact compared to the other one. The other one's kind of crazy. This one looks a little crazier because it has the lights as a new feature and the pistons as a new feature. So the main line just goes to these 2 repeaters here. Just go into that block there. Just go into that torch, and on top of that is the powered rail with the minecart on it. So yeah, that is kind of version 2, I guess you could say. Except the tunnels are spaced differently. They're every 3 blocks because basically when you're mining, there's a very good chance that every ore you find takes up at least like a 2x2. It'll go over 2 blocks. So if there's an ore here, you'll mine it, and it'll probably go to here. So you don't really need to go every 2. It's possible you'll miss some ores, but it's not likely. So just go every 3 blocks. Added some decoration. That's just personal preference. But yeah, this is really neat design. I'm actually using this in my world right now. So hope that helped you. I doubt you'll change it. But I just wanted to show you that there's a easier way to do it, and these T-flipflops here do work no matter what direction it's facing. It doesn't have that directional bug like that piston one I showed did. So I hope this helped, and I will see you guys in the next video.